Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finnish Game Jam live stream for the Sunday wrap up live stream day. Today, we're gonna tackle, the jammer interviews here at the Jam site in Arabia, and of course, I will be your co-host today. My name is Ren from QuickSave Interactive, and also Finnish Game Jam board member. And I'm joined today by Irko. Irko, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Irko. I am the Finnish Game Jam PR manager, publicist, and host in streams. And I'm going to assist Ren today in checking out the games that have been made during this Finnish Game Jam 25.
Yes. And our runner will be grabbing our jammers for the interview. In the meantime, I hope everybody has had a lovely game jam this weekend, that you've worked together, you've all learned something new. You've had a fun time and collaborated very well.
We hope you didn't stress too much, hydrated, and of course had a lot of fun. And hopefully you made a game that you would like to present to us. So we are waiting for our first team. Soon they will arrive. We have a bunch of teams today.
Yeah, I mean it's great to have so many teams to interview, and also let's thank our sponsor, of course, Next Games, a Netflix game studio, for allowing us to do this live stream, do this Finnish Game Jam this year, of course. It's been quite nice. Do we have our first team ready?
Yep, give me a second.
All right.
I would like to say that Next Games is one of our most consistent sponsors. They've been sponsoring our events for ages and probably every event that we have.
Yes, and it's been
Every
great.
second at least.
Yeah, it's been great to also work with a very passionate team of people to make this game jam and game jam live stream happen. All right, we have our first team ready. Please
Hello.
take a seat.
Welcome, welcome.
All right. Hi. Okay. This is gonna be.
Yes, we can
It's gonna be cute.
hook you up there.
Yes. Please do so. Yes.
And if you have audio, we can plug you in there as well.
Mhm. Let me allow. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be working. We have the stream. All good.
Yes, please
Yeah.
introduce yourselves.
Okay. So I'm Inan, and
My name is Toni.
we've attended this game jam with a very crude idea of making my first game on my own engine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
I think the second day was pretty okay, but
It's been pretty okay, I would say. Some rough spots still, but
yeah.
Did your
overall-
team have to learn your
Well,
engine actually?
only Tony because the others couldn't get it to run. So so it's just like two programmers just working on it, and it somehow worked. Got us to the game. So that's something.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the idea of the game is it's called Saunasteen. It is a first-person Doom style shooter where you shoot bubbles into this very hot, angry sauna people. So I hope the audio is coming. But yeah, so it starts by waves, and we have these really angry sauna people. I just shoot cute bubbles at them, and they just go to sleep, and they cool down.
That's great.
This is the game. As the waves increase, we have a quite a lot good number of fire shaders. The environment starts to become really hot, and metal music starts playing. That we have been doing with really too much fun. I would say, right? And it starts to get really hot, and then when everybody goes back to sleep, it goes like really cute and nice and cold again. It's gonna take a while to take these down. Yeah. And I guess we have like 3 bonus wave
Yep.
kind of a deal.
currently
Yeah.
more.
And then we have a pistol for some reason, like a bubble pistol. It gets really hard, and we have the Satan themselves with a sauna towel, and then
A lot of fire.
Yeah, a lot of
There are
fire.
5 fire shaders in this game,
Wonderful.
Yeah,
and more
yeah,
to come.
yeah, yep. So yeah, this is the idea. The whole thing was to see if we can make something playable, and I think
I think we have made something playable, definitely.
Okay, mission accomplished. Nice.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
How was it working together in a team?
I think we have worked with Inan a lot before as well, so
Yeah,
it was we kind of knew each other.
yeah,
The engine was the interesting part, and it has been some tweaks in the workflow needed maybe for the future, but overall quite nice.
yeah. Like
From your laughter, it seems like there are a lot more stories to tell about it.
We have been counting all the engine crashes.
Yeah.
We have a list, and it's
well, luckily it hasn't been as much as I expected
No,
because
no,
instead of
it's-
crashing, it just simply didn't work at most points. So
Ah.
that's something. Like I expect the feature to crash, it didn't. It just didn't work. So we had like a Jonas or like a technical artist, and he had to do shaders on a different tool offline, and then give us the text files, and then we have to compile them in the engine. Like it's like the workflow was too clumsy. But yeah.
and also due to some engine bugs, we can't edit any assets at the same time.
Ah.
Yeah. Imagine like you have your own project. You add a texture to your project. You add a texture to your project. It's gonna be one of yours.
I see.
Like you have this cup, like a resource locking ownership cup.
Yes.
If I take it, Tony cannot add any resources. He knows that he shouldn't. When he takes it, then I don't add any resources.
Well, that certainly makes the pipeline tricky, doesn't it?
Yes.
But a lot of communication. So yeah.
Yes, of course. And I think it's bold of you to use your own engine. It's it is a game jam, so a bit of risk can be involved.
Yeah,
And it's a good time to try new things and
yeah, that's
get a bit of feedback for what you've created as well.
exactly that was the point, and we'll see if people will at least enjoy the show and the presentations. Or,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right,
This was
thank
great.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well done. Keep it up.
And
Thank
if you
you.
want to have your game featured in Game Jam, Finnish Game Jam Awards, you should make 1-minute video.
Oh, okay.
Around one
we
minute.
came this far, like why not go for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can go grab
Yes.
our second.
Yes, our runner will grab the next
Right.
team.
Perfect.
Probably
And
is
good luck
already
with the
there.
streams and the whole day. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Great, nice start.
So
Imagine how brave they are to use their own engine and teach people to use it and actually do the game, make the game in the end.
I mean, it's a power move, isn't it?
It is,
Using
it
your own
is.
engine.
Mm.
I mean, can you imagine? Like, okay, I'm going for an interview at a job. It's like, yes, I've participated in game jams, but I've done so with my own engine. Like, that's pretty big. That's pretty major.
Having own engine in itself already is a huge accomplishment.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's quite. You gain a lot by building these, more ground level technologies as well. Like you understand programming at a more fundamental level. So
Yeah.
it becomes a, even if the engine may not be the best engine, it becomes a fundamental learning process for yourself.
Exactly. The
Yep.
deeper you go, the better you understand things.
Yes. And just a reminder for everybody, participating in the game jam or otherwise, be sure to sign up for the post-play party by IGDA Helsinki. It'll be on February 11th, and it'll be a great time. I believe it is sponsored by FGJ. So
And next games as well.
and next games on Netflix Game Studio, and it'll be a great time to check out all of the some of the wonderful games made during the Finnish Game Jam 25, and also showcase your games as well.
Meet your teammates, meet other people from the game jam, make new friends, network. There will be also some talks and chat corner, and as usual, a lot of fun at IGDA meetup. So
Yep.
make sure to check.
Yeah, the International Game Developers Association is always a fun time.
Yeah, they're great. collaborators with Finnish Game Jam. We have a lot of people in common and a lot of things we do in common, activities.
Well, it's a
and
very close-knit community.
yes.
There's a lot of overlap between the members. Actually, now that I think about it, we call it, IGDA, International Game Developers Association, but it's an organization too. I've been a real stickler about this lately: association versus organization. So technically, it would be IGDO. All right, who do I talk to about this?
I think yhdistys in Finnish is more of association, but officially in English, non-profit organization is a more established term.
Yes, because it is like an association. Essentially, is the sharing is basically a group that shares.
Same interests, same goals.
So yes, well, shares knowledge and
Yeah.
communication.
Yeah.
Oh yes, do we have our next team lined up? Yes. The post is not.
A little. A little.
Oh, yes, to remind you, the post play event is also plus 18. But yes, we have our next team coming up.
Hello, hello. Please sit down.
Please take a seat. Join us on the couch. Yes. I'll give you a signal, don't worry.
And if you don't mind, I would like to see the screen too.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes, you can actually hook up. There's
sure.
cables behind the fellow.
I guess that's an HDMI.
You might wanna
so,
Put it over you instead of behind you.
I guess that's probably.
A little technical hiccup.
Let's see. HDMI on the side.
See, my MacBook doesn't have an HDMI plug.
This is so old.
Oh, I
It's
see.
so old. It's like
But-
2014.
But if it's older, then I should also have one instead
Yours
of.
is even older.
No, I mean it's new. I got it last year.
Oh, okay. Well, the new ones
Use
don't
Bluetooth.
have. The new ones
Everything
don't
uses
have the
Bluetooth now.
HDMI.
You know,
plugs.
this isn't what the stream is about. Me complaining about technology. Does your game have sound?
Oh, wait. I don't think we added it yet.
Oh, that's fine. We also have an audio cable there just in
We,
case.
we have made the sounds, but not wired them in yet.
Yeah.
That's perfectly all right.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself and your team and your game.
Yes, please introduce yourselves.
Okay. Wanna go first?
So my name is Ryan Bodwin, and I'm a student at Hives Helsinki, and we formed a team with 4 people from our coding school.
Yeah, and I'm Katja Toivola. Yeah, we've met at this coding school that we've been doing for the last year or so, and just wanted to try out a game jam, and so yeah, decided to come here.
Excellent. Fantastic. Great that you're here. First time jammers?
Yep, for all of
Yes,
us.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
All right.
Please.
Let's see this game.
Yes.
Please start
Sure.
it up.
It should work. Yeah. So currently we have sort of like been working towards an MVP, and the idea is that there's been a terrible lab accident, and so this portal has appeared and it's spewing monsters into our realm, and then the objective is to capture the monsters into bubbles and send them back through the portal. And yeah, that's what we've been working on. And
And
this
every 10
is-
seconds, the portal cycles between spawning more enemies and being able to receive them to send them back.
Yep.
And it changes color when that happens.
Ah, that's why you don't put bubbles all the time.
yeah,
Okay.
we have to wait. But this is like I guess sort of last night, this morning we've reached sort of this stage, so we're still like tweaking and so on. So there are still some features that we haven't implemented that we have been thinking about, but yeah, this is what we have so far.
Wonderful. It's coming along great. And like when we asked you if you wanted to be on the live stream, you seemed a bit hesitant at first. So I'm glad that you decided to be on the live stream and showcase what you've done. This is wonderful. Is your studies focused on game development, or is it more?
No.
Okay,
no,
so
yeah.
this is a bit new.
Very, yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
we've mostly been studying C and C++,
Mm.
and we decided to do this in Godot, and none of us have ever worked with Godot before, so we've been learning the engine, and it's been really fun.
That's great.
That's the spirit of game jams, learning.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
nice.
Excellent. So how has the experience been so far, working with your team and everything?
I think the teamwork has worked really well. I think we all kind of like found our sort of, or we were able to divide tasks and like found sort of what we were like good at, I suppose. And yeah, no, I think it's worked really well.
We were very blessed to have a team member that's very good with artistic assets, and Katja's been making those, and Erno's been making the sounds and things,
Yeah.
and Pano and I have been writing the logic to make all the stuff work here. So
There is a common problem in game jams that there is a lack of programmers usually, and you're a team of programmers who say that they were happy to have an artist there. So a bit of an exception team.
Okay.
Yes, but this is excellent. Well done.
Yes.
Are there any takeaways from this game jam you'd like to share?
I think, I mean, besides just learning a lot about the engine itself, at least for me, the takeaway is that this is actually fun and I want to make more games. So, and that was sort of also one thing that I wanted to come and find out, because I've always had in the back of my mind, I've been thinking like, oh, maybe it could be an interesting either like hobby or career pursuit. And I wanted to come and like see what it's like. And actually, yeah, I do like it. So
Wonderful.
that's one takeaway.
Great.
I've found Godot to be a lot more accessible than I was expecting. It's just been much easier, and the syntax with GDScript is almost just like Python. It's been easier to pick up than I expected it to be.
Excellent. Yes, we've seen a lot of jammers using Godot this year, which is always nice to see people trying something new. All right. This has been great. Thank you for joining us
you.
on the live stream.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, careful, Ryan. I'm just gonna. Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Yet another wonderful team. And we will have our runner, Yoni, get the next team. Yes.
In a couple of minutes. Okay, what do you think about shift to Godot? Do you think it has some relation to Unity changes?
Well, I think, I'd rather say that it is a era in which people are experimenting with new technologies and trying out new engines and new paradigms of programming and developing games. One thing that was mentioned was the accessibility of the game engine. And I feel like that is a key component here, is having a more accessible game engine. Yes. Are they ready?
Yeah, just taking the laptop.
Okay, great. Yes, I think accessibility is key. So, whether it's Godot or any other game engine, as long as they are accessible and easy to use, then I think they're gonna make a headway in this like game engine race, that we currently have going on.
Yeah, and Python is one of the languages that a lot of people start with. So shifting to game development field from IT, if you already know Python, would also be easy with
Sure.
Godot.
I would also say there's a lot of web developers as well shifting
Yep.
into the game industry, or vice versa. So languages like JavaScript or TypeScript are also these fundamental languages that get pushed into game development. And editors like Quick Save Interactive's editors are also great for creating game UIs and game machines. And we have our next team here.
Hello, hello. guys.
Hello. Yes, we do have a HDMI cable down there, and if your game has audio, we have an aux cable.
Audio might be
somewhere
broken
there.
in this build, but
I'm afraid we just
Well, that's fine. We don't have to show
lost
this.
the audio.
It's okay.
We will talk.
All right. Please introduce yourselves.
Yes, my name is Henry. And this is Jesse.
hello.
Hello.
We are a team of 3 coders and 3 artists making a small office corporate game called work name Office Escape, and Back to Work, I guess, is like the final iteration. We have previously been working as a team during studies on one major project game, so we are familiar with game making as a
Wonderful.
group.
Excellent. All right. Shall we show the game?
Does it run?
Well, we'll find that out.
Can you turn it a little bit? Thank you.
So, here your
Voi can't liikkuu.
you know better how to do this because I'm not familiar with this laptop.
Oh no.
It isn't
I
working.
think we need
Yeah.
a mouse. Yeah.
So we are running in an office building, and it is like a depressing environment. And you want to get out of this corporate bubble sooner than your shift ends. So you are trying to gather your co-workers and friends under the supervision of your boss. And your boss has a timer when he comes to basically see the progress. Is everybody working? But you have to hide between your cubicles to escape the boss's gaze and get out of the way. But our build is currently a little bit lacking, so.
That's all right. There's still time
There is
to
still
work.
time. Yes, no worries.
But don't worry, we have a.
Yes. But I do like the 3D models. I like this map you've created, and I like the. Did somebody from your team make the 3D models?
Yes, we have made all the 3D models.
The lighting is very nice too, very ambient.
Yes, and it looks really depressing. I worked in a corporate office, and it is very much like this, I swear.
The goal was achieved.
Yeah.
Dark corners, cubicles, open spaces still, and lots of background noise.
Yes, we wanted to have this like from the bubble theme, more like metaphorical burst in your monotonous daily struggle bubble, and that's how we came up with the idea.
Are you speaking from experience, or what's the story here?
Well, it could be, could be. So, well, most of the corporate jobs might be a little bit depressing and monotonous. So,
Excellent. Yeah, I definitely like the abstract, metaphorical sense of interpreting the theme. How has it been working as a team this year?
well, we've been doing quite good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a
Nice.
good project group.
Yeah, it feels like everybody like knows what they want to do and what to bring into the project. And in the beginning, we had quite abstract idea, so it was seemingly very complex. And now we were just yesterday like we think the scope is quite good, so it's like there's no going aboard with everything. But like how much do we get in is like well, we'll see in 3 hours basically.
You have a little bigger group than average for game jams, so I think that's the reason why you scoped your game well enough. Did you think about working on the game after jam, or is it like this weekend project only?
We have been.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about it yet at all. It's kind of just we make a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit, maybe a bit too early to talk about moving forward. That's like proposing marriage at that point.
Yeah, we have another game that has that status basically. We would like to continue, but
Yeah, some people in the very beginning think that they want to work on this idea further. So
It's quite a commitment.
yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, I like this concept, so I wouldn't mind seeing it, moving forward in the future.
Well, hopefully you will see it in action quite soon. But
All right. Are there any key takeaways from this game jam? Anything new you've learned?
keep it small and steady progress. Animations and characters are quite tough to bring in, and just have fun, basically.
Wonderful. Excellent.
okay, thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take a candy.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, that was great. I liked the metaphorical interpretation of the theme. I think these more abstract. Like it's a very simple theme. It's bubbles, or bubble. But like if you come up with like these abstract interpretations of it, you can create something pretty, pretty interesting as well.
And I really like themes on corporate bubbles and being locked in that. And I've been watching this one show, Severance. It is out now, so I'm just obsessed with it. And it is all about office work and everything like that.
Do we have our next team ready?
Yeah,
Oh
nice.
wow, eager.
Yeah, people are very eager to show their games. Let's talk.
Ah. Hello. Please take a seat. We have an HDMI cable for you, and also a aux cable down there if you also have audio.
Yeah, let's see.
We might have.
Hopefully.
All right, let's start off with some introductions. Who are you? Tell us about your team.
Yeah, so I'm Jonathan. I'm part of our development team here, and this is Onni.
Yeah.
He's our lead developer.
Can you please sit a little bit closer here?
Yeah, that way we can all see the screen.
And you.
Amazing. So yeah, we are a team of 5. We have a couple of artists and 3 developers in our team, and we've been developing Fizzy Feline. It seems has been the finalized name now.
It
All
looks really cute.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the game then.
All right. Let's see. Let's hope no demo effect at this point. All right. So it's Vampire Survivor-esque kind of a game where you need to survive the evil cursed bubbles. It's a simple game in a sense, but it ramps up on difficulty and it's surprisingly addictive.
Do you mind turning the screen a bit so we can see?
Yeah, sure. Oh, shoot.
I like the colors.
Yes, it's a nice looking game. All right.
There's also progression, so you'll get upgrades to your weapons,
Oh.
unlocking new weapons
You
over
know-
the course of the game.
This kind of reminds me of what is it? That game that came out I think last year or 2 years ago. 20 Minutes Till Dawn.
Okay. Yeah, and it gets very fun right now when your weapons get big enough and like enough speed. It's not very balanced right now.
This is a roguelike, right? A roguelike.
Yeah, kind of.
Not balanced usually
Roguelike,
means
yeah,
a lot of
roguelike.
fun.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
We're aiming for fun. Yeah, now we got the projectile weapon too. Yeah, looks like the audio is not playing, but
I mean, it's most likely playing on the stream. So.
oh, right.
Well, have fun with the audio.
Yes, there's some amazing sound effects there.
All right. Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah. So how has it been working on this game and working as a team?
Yeah, it's been good. I think we've made like even more progress than I would have
Yeah,
dreamed of.
for sure. I think
been
this
very
is first game jam for most of our team, so it's
Yeah.
been surprisingly good.
How large is the team?
So we're 3 developers and 2 artists.
Oh, that's
There's a lot of programmers here, or are they just brave to showcase their games?
I don't know. The site organizer was telling me that this year there were more programmers than artists at this jam site,
Okay.
which is surprising but pleasant, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
All right, that's great. Anything that you've learned while making this game this year?
A lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Like this is my first time using Godot ever, so it has been a quick progression.
Yeah.
We have a game which is kind of amazing.
It works.
It works.
It turns on.
It looks good.
It
That's
looks
great.
good.
Yeah.
Not thanks to us, but
Yeah, thanks to
Any
the artist.
particular reason you've used Godot this year?
Not. I mean, some of the people in our team have a little bit of familiarity with the engine, so I guess that's why we chose that one.
Okay.
Not really any other reason.
All right. So yeah, familiarity and accessibility seems to be the
Yes.
key factor there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
for presenting your game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will check it out later. The cat in the title screen is so cute.
Very cute, yes.
It looks like an indie game.
It does.
Title screen, isn't it?
I think it's quite pleasant. Looks like a very nice, relaxing game. Kind of something you can have just playing when you want to, home after a long day of work and you just want to relax and you just need something just to take your mind off of work.
Until you get overwhelmed by the unbalanced mechanics. Okay, so we are waiting for our next team, which is already coming. Should we take a track of which engine people are using? Godot seems very popular.
Sure. I mean, Godot is popular this year, which is very surprising. Are we ready for the next one already? Huh? Great.
Nice. We are.
I hope so.
I have no idea how you guys have set this up.
Oh, yeah.
You sit here and there are cables.
Let's grab these. Okay, so.
Oh, I look straight into the light.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ow.
That's painful. Here's an USB-C.
Yes.
And here is a aux
We
cable.
don't have any audio.
That's fine.
Is there any way to see the stream preview, or is it just like, hopefully it looks good on the stream?
You know, it'll look great.
That's true.
Please introduce yourself.
Yes.
Yes. I am so good at this. Is the funny image showing on the screen? Anyways, hi. We are I am one of the developers from Team Fish. That's how you pronounce it, because we just saw the funny video of a fish and we're like, you know what? Let's make it so that the fish ate your bubble wife, and now you have to go save your wife from the fish. Yeah.
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 That's a nice premise. It's got narrative to it.
Yeah. It has the lore that the kids like.
Yes.
The
It
story.
somehow reminds me of one Miyazaki film about that little girl that was running on the waves. I don't remember the name.
Oh, Ponyo.
Yeah, Ponyo. Yes.
Reminds me of Dredge.
I haven't played that one. Our so because one of us wasn't in this image, so we had to put a substitute. Anyways, one of our programmers was earlier today talking about like, I really should play Dredge. But yes, that was our dev team. Actually, so we have our 3D artist Sebu, or Sebastian, however you would like to say. We have Jacob. Both of them are 3D artists, and there's me and Nell, who are primarily the coders. And it's really funny because both me and Nell are not very proficient at code. We're better at visuals, but we like to learn. It's as the famous blue hedgehog likes to say, live and learn.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is your game about?
Well, the bubble. That's,
Oh yeah.
That's
Yes.
saving the fish, saving the bubble from the fish.
That's a big fish.
That it is a big fish.
Who made these graphics? These are great.
That is the default material thingy from Godot. The background is a gradient, and we just took a screenshot of the fish from the video and slapped it on as a texture, and the fish was done by Jacob. Here's the bubble so far. You are going to go after that fish. Gosh darn. Here's what the map so far looks like.
Nice.
I really need to get deving, but I needed some kind of a distraction at the minute, so I was like, you know what? I'll come on stream.
Yes, and we're happy to have you.
And I love how my friend said yesterday, like, oh, our interview is like right now. You guys will be next, right? Bestie, what interview? And then I sent him this image because we were literally in the next door restaurant, Parmesan. Shout out. So it was really funny, just like, what interview? What interview, bestie?
And then you ran all the way here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It took me... I'm a little late to the yesterday stream, but
Yeah, that's all
fine.
right.
And
Better late than
Be-
never.
because we need to have that. Do I get this to work?
Do you have a working build already?
No, but because we were told that we need a trailer, and I accidentally got this really cool shot. So this is all I have to show, but it was just a really funny shot, and I needed to. We need to make it a very dramatic trailer.
The
because that-
lighting is dramatic.
Yes,
yeah.
I love dramatic lighting. It's my favorite. And then this image was mainly to show that, you know, the game jam isn't always about the we need to now work on this game. No socializing. Sometimes it's about the sillier aspects of the enjoying the area.
Right. Of course.
We just wanted to take a photo of like it would be funny if we take a photo of like you falling down the stairs because it's so dark in here. And my flip-flops add to it a lot, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I think it's important to, you know, have a bit of levity when it comes to game jams, you know, make
Yeah.
it fun and silly because that's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be high stress. It's meant to be enjoyable.
It's supposed to be enjoyable, silly, and just have a good time with your jam friends.
Exactly.
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 Last year, because we are in study AO, and my classmate is also partaking in these jams. My classmate somehow downloaded Fortnite Season 1 like lobby to one of the Macs. It was so funny. I love all the kind of mischief that we are able to come up with as game developers. Because as we know, we want to think about everything else except the game.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. That's totally,
Yeah.
absolutely in the spirit of game jams.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to game development, you're supposed to have fun developing games. Otherwise, why else would we do it? If you're not having fun developing games, then
Your
you're kind of
game
missing
will
the
not
point.
be fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is my time over?
I mean, to be fair, there's no real set time. So.
Yeah, but I see there is another team already behind the door.
Yes.
That's
so-
all right. And it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
But you are a really nice person to talk to.
Yes.
Great
really fun
energy.
stories.
Yes, I am. I like to have this saying that today may be a circus, but I am the best damn clown in it.
There you go.
Cool.
Yes.
Thank you for being on the live stream.
Yes. And great jam to everyone.
Great jam to everyone.
All right. We already have our next team lined up.
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay. Moving fast. We're moving fast. No, bring them in.
Bring them in.
No breaks.
Let's go.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
You can sit right here, and we have an HDMI cable for you,
Yep,
or USB-C if you prefer.
HDMI is good.
And
If you don't mind, turn it so we could see.
Yeah, so I can't do
It's the
anything.
next one.
Yeah, so I can't use it.
that would be quite difficult.
Yeah.
And we also have an aux cable too, if you have audio.
You can turn it to us because it will go to the stream through
Yeah,
the other
much
channel.
better.
Those are very complex graphics.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any audio?
I think there are, but I'm not sure. Like, our game's still in progress, so I haven't been playing it with headphones on yet.
Okay. Well, why don't we start off with introducing yourself?
All right, my name's Elias. Everybody calls me Ilya, and I'm part of a team that's currently working on the game and couldn't make it to the chat.
That's perfectly all right. So, why don't we see this game?
Yeah, let's do that. So it's a platformer where your basic function is to blow bubbles or shoot bubbles from a rubber duck and then use the bubbles to jump on top of them to get through the obstacles. It starts very nice and sweet and then it turns into this Super Meat Boy Dark Souls kind of you die immediately kind of a platformer.
Sounds good. and it's running, which is
Yeah.
also even better.
And it has animations there.
I really like the artwork.
Oh, thank you. Then there is the bubble mechanics. It's gonna be very hard without a mouse because I'm now using keyboard and the mousepad thing. But
Oh yeah, that is very nice animations as well.
Do we have an extra mouse? Maybe?
then you can play it. If you have an extra mouse, you can play it, and I'll just talk while you're doing it. If you don't, then do you want to shoot the bubbles?
Well, we can talk about how was your experience working with working with your game jam team this year?
Extremely good.
Nice.
I've had a friend that I've been doing game jams for pre-COVID era. Like every single game jam we've been working as a team. And this time we got another friend to join and then a student from this Stadia game art thing who's been doing the animations, which I just adore.
Yes.
And then we have another friend like helping us with the audio as well. So it's a 5-person team. 2 of them are doing the code, and then there's 1 artist for animations. I've been doing all the concept, background art, environment stuff. And then Gabby's doing the audio. It's been not stressful at all, to be honest.
It honestly sounds like a very well-rounded team.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be like a very good. I mean, as long as it's not stressful, that seems to be like a good recipe.
Yeah. Most of the game, like all the best mechanics that have made us laugh and have fun while we've been doing it, happened when we were out for a pizza. And we were like, all right, what if we do this? And the more crazier or more bonkers the idea was, there was like, yeah, let's do that. And
sometimes we need a shift in our perception in the environment to get a new perspective and new ideas. So yeah.
But I think that's also good as a game jam team to go out and eat together, or just go out a bit together, like outside of the office environment. Like sometimes there's jammers who will attend like the first day, find their team, and then go home. And all communication happens online, but there's really none of that just that brainstorming session where you're just going back and forth and like hyping up ideas or shooting down ideas. It's just like, okay, here's my function and I'm going to do it. But it's great when everybody kind of has a say in where the direction of the game goes.
yeah, and everybody's independent, which is not a given. Like, you can just yell across the table and tell somebody to do something and they've already done it because they kind of assume that it's going to be needed at some point.
Yeah.
So it's been way too easy and way too much fun.
And that's called managing expectations. Where everybody's aware of what is expected. So
Have you worked with these people before?
One of them, we've been doing jams for 5 years, I guess, ish or more.
Yeah.
I think we even organized a small jam of our own just to have like one more jam for the schedule. And one of the members of the team is working in the video gaming industry and one of my best friends, but we haven't been doing any game projects together. But obviously, since we have our like friendship and long time going on, it's really easy to communicate. And the other one is from the student group here, so we just picked her up. She was looking for a team, and our audio person I know from IGDA. So
very cool.
But she has problems with Unity, which makes it even more jam-like, because I mean, if you don't at least once swear for Git or Unity, you're not jamming right.
So true. But I think communication, like you mentioned, is also a very big part of jamming and can make things a lot smoother when you do have that good communication. Are there any key takeaways from this? Any learnings that you've had this year?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that have like progressed so much during the years in Unity and also in my own style that I've been working with, that it's just nice to see how much faster it is nowadays, like to do anything. But if I'd use Unity more, then I'd probably make less mistakes and be more efficient. Overall, I've had so much fun. Like the first time we had a jam, and I think I worked 28 hours, slept for 1.5, and then did 6 or some hours more. And I learned never to do that again.
Yep. That
So
is smart.
now we've all went to bed after midnight and just come back in the morning. We're not that young anymore.
I mean, that's a good lesson to have. You know,
Yeah.
be able to set healthy boundaries.
Yep.
All right, excellent.
But that was it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you for
very
being
much.
on the live stream. This was wonderful.
Cheers.
Yes.
You mentioned IGDA, so you should probably showcase your game at the meetup next
Oh
month.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think we're all gonna be there anyways.
Wonderful.
So probably see you there, and thank you very
Maybe.
much.
Yes.
Have a nice live stream.
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a great jam.
Yep.
Nice.
Not working. Do I press it?
Yes. Yeah. Excellent.
Sounds like people are really having fun and not stress at all this jam.
Yeah, I'm really glad to hear so many people are having fun, enjoying themselves, and just all around, enjoying the game jam experience, because that's what it's meant to be, an enjoyable experience.
Yep.
And-
My first game jam, was it 3 or 4 years ago? It was Finnish game jam. I almost didn't sleep. One of our teammates dropped out Saturday morning. There were lots of misunderstanding in the art style and the theme of the game and the plot and so on. But we actually made the game, but it was really stressful. Also, it was really snowy and nobody could actually arrive to the site.
I'm glad it's not snowing and it's not cold. It's not that cold outside, at least this year. But yeah, it's I'm just happy that everybody seems to have learned something new while doing this game jam this year. It's good to see. It's quite wholesome, really, that there's so much learning going on.
Yeah, I think this location is really nice as well. There are lots of people who are versed in different things, in programming and art and AV and music and everything. So
Do we have the next team lined up, or
20 minutes.
20 minutes? That's fine. Maybe we'll take a short break and come back in about 20 minutes with the next team. All right, let's hit the break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finnish Game Jam 25 live stream. And we're continuing our jammer interviews. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Johannes. Do I say surname as well?
You're free to say
Up
whatever
to
you
you.
want. You don't even have to say your real name, to be fair. Like, my name isn't actually Ren, so.
Well, I'm Johannes.
I'm Minka.
Excellent. So, why don't you show us your game?
All right. So our game is called Toilet Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a visual novel where I guess you're a young witch in some kind of small village, and then you have to like visitors come to you, and then they'll ask for you different kind of potions, and you have to basically brew potions for their needs.
They have different kind of problems, and some of them maybe don't tell everything straight, and you have to kind of read between the lines and then decide what kind of potion they probably need.
Yeah. So for example here, the first one, is the sound like coming through?
Yeah, the sound is going to the
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
but there is no sound right now.
There's no sound from the game.
Okay, hold on. Can I?
Okay, let's start it.
Okay.
Alright. But yeah, so the first one is an old crone, and she comes in and then.
Do you mind tilting the laptop so we can see?
Alright, yes.
Thank you.
So.
Oh, I like
So-
that character.
Yeah, we had two artists. Do you want to talk about the?
Yeah, I made the background image here and basically all the colors, and our other artist did the characters, and I also made the potions, and two
Yeah.
artists, 2D with Photoshop. It was comfortable for both of us, so
Yeah.
we decided to make something that we both know and are good at.
So there's some dialogue. She says, "Oh, my poor Strawberry is sick," and you can ask like, "Who is Strawberry?" She'll tell you it's her cow. And then of course, and then like she'll complain about like, "Oh, they're being eaten by some horrible beasts," and the others want then like, "What beast?" And you can ask for more clues. I'll just like go through it. I won't read everything, but you can then play it on your own later, and then like the idea is kind of you try to get some clues out of their dialogue, like what is the actual problem that you're trying to solve, and then once you're like ready and you've asked everything you want, you can like begin the brewing process. And this is the kind of tutorial character, so it'll explain to you like how it works. So basically all of the brewing, it's the same thing. So you have 3 components or ingredients for each of the potions. The first you always start with is either milk, wine, or blood. And it explains here, so like milk is used to reduce or lessen something, such as pain or stress. Wine is meant to completely cleanse or erase things, such as fever or rot. Blood strengthens, meaning it can be used to give energy or enhance certain emotions. So then you pick now, again, this is tutorial, so I'm gonna give you a clue. So we're basically meant to reduce the cow's stress. She's so stressed about all of her
all of her friends dying.
So you have to, yeah.
As you should.
So
Did
you
she have to drink her own milk? The cow?
well, maybe.
Oh my God, we didn't think about
maybe.
that.
I mean,
Perhaps.
maybe. I mean, cow's milk drink cow milk anyway when they're young.
Maybe
so.
maybe Strawberry is a baby.
Yeah.
Baby cow.
Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, you used milk, and then second ingredient is like we went with the kind of old kind of hair of the dog that bit you kind of approach. So the idea is that second ingredient is something that you deduce is maybe related somehow to the cause of the illness or the issue, whatever you're trying to solve. So like for example, if you were to make a potion that would cure a wound caused by a knife, you would drop a piece of iron into the cauldron, or to get rid of food poisoning from a spoiled fish, you might want to throw in fish scales and so on. Like that's the kind of logic you're going in. So now we know this is kind of 50-50, this first one. We know that it's either like the beast that's been killing everything. She eludes. It might be a wolf or something. So it's either wolf hair or bone powder, which is like kind of related to death and stuff like that. So that's we could go with wolf hair, and then the final and third ingredient is something that is like the remedy, something to kind of counteract the source or the
problem.
The problem, yeah. So, for example, to cure hangover, mint could be used to energize, and wild ginger could help with a flu or something like that. So, now we need to calm the cow. So this is the first. It also even in the tutorial it kind of also gives some clues which could be used, and then grind some lavender and you finish it, and then the idea is that we have 5 guests and then or visitors, and then at the end of the game they'll come back and kind of you'll find out whether or not your potions worked. So it's not immediate, but it's a short game, so it's it's a kind of trial and error thing. So you see here's the potion that you make. Each visitor will have a different kind of like image for the potion. And then come back to me in a few days and let me know it worked. And then she'll thank you and she'll leave. And then you will wait for her to return to find out if it worked or not. And then you'll get the next day and a new visitor and so on. And that's kind of the basic core loop of the game. And then, depending on how well you do, there might be a different outcome at the end.
Yeah.
That might.
If you did a good job, then maybe the people like you, and if you didn't,
then maybe
they are not so friendly to you anymore.
Yeah, and we know what happened to women who were
accused of witchcraft.
Yes, and so especially if they don't like you. So
so there is potential for a play in this game. If you don't do well in the first attempt, you can play it again. And
in the replayability. Like for the potion crafting, it is a lot of guesswork. To be fair, but I did try to make some kind of like logic into it.
Yeah, there are hints if you listen to them very carefully.
Yeah,
you can read between the lines that what might be the actual problem they're having.
But I think considering this is kind of like this kind of very weird witchcraft science or witchcraft like thing that isn't like an exact science, I think it kind of fits the theme as well. It's kind of guesswork that you're just going with vibes basically. So
nice.
But that's about it. I won't show you maybe or like we'll still
don't
like
spoil everything.
I won't spoil everything.
It's wonderful. I love the artwork, and it seems like it came together very well.
Really beautiful.
Yeah. Have you? How has been the experience jamming this year? Jamming with your team and all.
It's been good. We've done some previous jams, a couple of with the same team almost even before.
So we are we know how it is working with each other and the other people we have. So it's been nice, and the place we're at is very cool. Very it's been a very nice jam.
Yeah, it's been good. This is actually the shortest jam we've done, so that's the only difference. Is now we have only 48 hours around to do, whereas with previous jams it's been like 72 hours or more. So that's a bit different, but
interesting. And an established team is not a common thing in jams. Usually people meet new people and want to meet new teammates, but also your approach is very efficient, I believe. You have been working together, you know each other, your communication must be smooth and flawless. Nice.
Yeah.
Great accomplishment. Good game.
That is wonderful. Are there any key learnings you've had during this game jam?
Take breaks and sleep, because other one of our graphic designers, he was working very late last night and was very tired, and when he started going back down the stairs he fell and now he has a concussion. So
no.
yeah, he's fine. He's at home and doing great now, but But yeah, take breaks.
Yeah, be careful.
Don't
Game
work
jam
yourself to death.
Game jam injury. That's
Yeah.
wow. That's intense.
The photograph from the other jammer was some kind of a prophecy, I guess.
Oh yeah. Like we
There-
had another jammer who had a photograph of them lying forlorn on the stair as if they fell down too.
Pretend.
This is,
Oh,
this is quite coincidental, if anything.
Quite intense game jam this year.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the great work.
Thank you.
Right. Just to remind everybody who's watching this Game Jam live stream, we will have the closing ceremony once we finish these jammer interviews. One more? All right, we have one more jammer interview coming up. Then we'll take a short break and then wrap up with the closing ceremony.
Probably,
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
probably I'd rather say closing
Button.
words than ceremony. It's not that pompous at all, but
No, of course not. Closing words, ceremony. You know, I try to embellish a bit, you know, because it is the Finnish Game Jam. You know, it happens once a year.
yes,
It's a special time.
It's a great event. I've been meeting some schoolmates that I haven't seen a lot, and they mentioned that they are going to participate in this Finnish Game Jam, and it's like basically the one jam that left that they want to participate in during the year because they have so much things to do otherwise.
As they
But
should.
this one they don't want to miss. This is the greatest.
Yes, and we have our final jammer interview here. Please take a
Hello.
seat. Welcome.
Thanks.
Do you have an HDMI port?
Yes.
There you go.
There's 3 people. I probably can
Ah.
maybe go out of this. Or
Do you
it
want
in?
to?
Yes, we can all squish together. Does your game have audio?
No, it does
We
not.
don't have
Okay,
audio.
We don't need that then. All right, please introduce yourselves.
So I'm Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm Nelly.
I'm Merlin.
You
Closer.
still need to go that way.
And our game is our game is called Cult Bubble Popper. And the idea is that you are a cult deprogrammer who tries to convince a cult member to leave the cult and save them, so to say, from the cult. And the gameplay works like this. Like we have some exposition here. An intervention has been arranged, and there's some info about the cult. And then you are the cult deprogrammer. And then we have part of the mechanic, like one of the mechanics, like the core mechanic is that you choose fragments of sentences instead of whole sentences here to create a convincing argument. And it consists of 2 sentences, so 4 fragments, and you can see the progress up here. And then when you finish the argument, it's shown here, and then you get, if it's a good argument, you get a green indicator, and then the cult member responds to it. And then you try to, all of the dialogue options are not filled in yet, but that is should be a quick thing. And then if you get 2 out of 3 good arguments in the indicator, then you win the encounter. Yeah.
Wonderful. I like the visual novel approach, of course, and it's I don't know. I guess I like the cult aspect as well. Just yeah, I figured there would be one game that has a cult angle in this game jam, so it's great to see it here.
Yeah, it's like a social bubble that we're popping.
Ah, I see. Okay, it's a very abstract interpretation of the theme, which is wonderful because you get to make some interesting things with that.
We're also planning to have speech bubbles.
Yes.
But we didn't get to that yet.
Are you planning on working on this after the jam as well?
We don't know.
This feels like an intriguing project to continue with, and we're also to generate the fragments. We are using a script that contacts like an open API, open AI API, to come up with the dialogue tree, because
Very
we want enough variety and not use too much time on coming up with the dialogue.
That's what I wanted to ask. How many options, how many cult members would you need to program? But basically with OpenAI you don't need to do that at all. That's nice.
All right.
Yeah, you just need to make sure that it makes sense.
So how has it been working together as a team?
Quite good.
Yeah, I think we work really well. We've been doing mob coding, so one person does the actual coding on the laptop or any other thing that we're doing, and then other people are kept in the loop because we all kind of decide what we're doing, and we don't need to do any project management.
We don't need to sync up separately.
Have you worked together before?
In various contexts.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a coding project with any of you, but we've worked together in other ways.
This isn't your first game jams, is it? Or is it
it's my first. I think it's all of our
It's
first.
mine first as well.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, we have a fourth member who basically started the group, but he is late.
And he's a veteran. He said this is his 10th jam.
Anniversary.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably like resting quite well, so maybe that's, a smart decision. Decision made by experience. Who knows? Take proper rest.
But also gathering the team together is great, big part of the work. So
yes, it is important to have a well-rounded team.
Yes.
Yeah, he also has experience with the RenPy game engine. We've never used it before, like any of us.
Yeah.
That's something we haven't heard people using RenPy too much yet, so that's good.
There are some restrictions, but you can also do a lot with Python scripting in RenPy, like pretty complicated dynamics.
Wonderful. So do you have any key takeaways, any learnings from this game jam you'd like to share?
Well, I think we've done all the work in Pomodoros. I think that worked really well. Like I don't think I've ever felt like completely brain dead during this process because we took breaks like every 25 minutes.
Nice.
Really? Using Pomodoro method at a game jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
We also tried to rest well. So, I feel like it's a different vibe, definitely, but I think it's nice, especially as a person who works during the week.
Feels like you are very prepared for the first time jammers.
Yeah, definitely.
I think our fourth member helped with the mob coding was his idea, so yeah. But
wonderful. I'm very happy that first timers have come up with such an amazing project in the end.
Yeah, definitely setting healthy boundaries. I think that's that's wonderful, to be fair. And not just going head first into it, but establishing a system of actually conducting with your team.
Yeah, it's nice to do things together and not sit doing your own thing all the time.
Yeah, and then we don't need to argue about do we use my changes or your changes if they're conflicting.
Yeah.
Because we decide all the changes together.
And it restricts feature creep because we are restricting how much can be done, but it's maybe done a bit better than if it was one person deciding.
Yes.
That's a true teamwork. I love it.
I mean, scoping is very important. If you can scope as a team, then that's great.
We went very heavy on the scope restriction this time, and I think it's successful.
Yeah, as you should. You know, first-time jammers, and you know, I feel like first-time jammers tend to be a bit more overly ambitious as well. So it's good that you've understood the scope. You were able to make a playable build within the time span, and this is wonderful. Keep up the great work.
Some experienced jammers can learn from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's from like just doing coding projects and doing coding for work as well. You learn the kind of pipeline that you need to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank
being on
you.
the live stream. Yep.
Thank you. And thanks for having us. It was nice to show what we've done.
We hope you will come to our next jams as well.
Yes.
It has been really fun.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yep. Take care.
Bye bye.
All right. So I believe that was the final interview. Yes. Yes. Great. Let's take a short break, and then we'll have our closing words. Let's say 45? Okay. Yes, so we'll be back at
13:45.
13:45.
15 to 2.
Yes. And then we'll have our closing words, and we'll wrap up for the day. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Finnish Game Jam 2025 live stream. And now we will begin our closing words. My name is Ren, along with Irko. And yeah, we're just here to remind you to upload your game. I believe it starts at 3 o'clock, the game uploads. Yes? Yes, and I believe there's a 2-hour window to upload your game. Be sure to upload it as soon as possible.
Beware, the servers are very gentle to this period of time when everybody's trying to upload. Everything can go very slow, can just crash. So better do it before 3 o'clock. And yeah, 5 is the latest deadline when everything should be already done. If you haven't already, you should also register at Global Game Jam website to upload your game. Yeah.
Better sooner than later.
Again, exactly, yes.
Yes. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsor once more, Next Games, a Netflix game studio, for sponsoring the Finnish Game Jam and this live stream.
We would also like to sponsor our volunteers and art team and everybody who was helping to do this game jam. It wouldn't be possible without you and without the jammers, of course. We want to thank you, jammers, too.
Yes, there's lots of thanks to go around. The organizational team, the jammers, the site organizers as well for organizing each individual site.
We have over 20 this year.
Yeah, I think 23 actually. Around that number. And yeah, it seemed, based on the interviews from yesterday, there were some jam sites many jam sites that had over 100 jammers attending, which is a wonderful thing to see for the game jam community.
I'm curious if we broke the record this year. We did break the record on the participants last year. It was over 1,000. I don't remember the exact number. It is very hard to calculate the exact number, but it was well over 1,000. So let's see this year.
Honestly, I'm sure we have. Also, I'd like to remind everybody that there will be the post-play party with IGDA Helsinki on February 11th. And of course, this is again sponsored by Next Games, a Netflix game studio, and Finnish Game Jam organization.
It is going to happen in Maxim in Kamppi.
Yes.
And if you want to showcase your game, bring your laptop, bring your team, or if you worked alone, come alone, of course. If you don't want to showcase your game, you can still come and play other games, talk, chat, and network.
Yes, and it is a 18+ event, so keep that in mind. And also, if you are looking to demo your game, they do have a demo team as well. With IGD Helsinki does have a demo team that you can get in contact with to know more information about demoing your game during the event.
You probably would need to register as someone who showcases.
I suppose that would be the easy process.
Yeah,
but there is more information on the IGDA Finland Discord server.
Yes, so we have had almost 48 hours of jamming. We still have a couple of hours for you to wrap up. What do you feel? How do you feel, Ran?
Me? I'm tired. I did a 7-hour live stream yesterday. Yes. And even though I'm on camera for 7 hours, and even though it seems like we're on camera for these set amount of hours, there's still a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Of course, before and after, there's a lot of preparation, equipment.
Yes, preparation, equipment, testing, of course.
Communication.
Yes. So this is essentially like a working weekend. And of course, it's all made possible by our lovely team here and everybody who's helped out with the Finnish Game Jam live stream.
Shall we show the
do you guys want to get in?
Team? Come on. Come on.
That's fine. It's always good to see the faces behind the scenes. And our producer over here as well.
I'll come in a second.
Yeah, let's adjust.
Yeah, let me hop on.
Oh yes, come on here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Cool.
Hello. Yes. So why don't you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Joni. I'm a game designer. I've been helping out Ren here, also part of DigiHub nowadays. In the past, Kymenlaakso, IGDA, also, and from Xamk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Dasha and I'm XAMK alumni and I'm helping also with IGDA stuff as much as I can nowadays.
Yes.
Hi, I'm the co-producer of Finnish Game Jam this year. My name is Mikke, or Krasmi, whichever you prefer. And yeah, I'm a game production student at Kajani University of Applied Sciences. And well, I'm been helping here on the stream, add some plugins. Hope you like the neat little animations of the camera sliding everywhere. If you don't, you can blame me. Or if the stream was bad, you can still blame me. The producer is the punching bag, isn't it? But yeah.
Yes.
I was yesterday with the whole organizer Emil. I do not remember the correct title of him, but we were around Helsinki sites and Porvoo sites. And we saw some unique games and very unique setups as well. And that was a lot of fun and exhausting running around.
Yes, game jams are like that. They're a lot of fun and there are a lot of stress. There are a lot of things to do, people to meet, words to say, and lines to print and type. So yes.
And this is your three's first experience on the like organizational side of this, like this live stream, for instance, which is I hope it's been a great experience overall.
It is. I think it's very helpful for the future.
Yes.
Yeah, and I personally I enjoy this kind of tech stuff, and it was very interesting to see how things work in like a proper streaming setup, etc. So it was a nice experience for me, and I was very excited to participate in this overall.
Wonderful.
So it was a great experience.
Great.
For me, this was my second because last year I did the Kajani's own stream.
Excellent.
Was it in Kajani that they had this backstage sword fight?
Sword fight?
Yes.
I don't recall.
I don't know, but I do know that there was a dance involved, if I recall hearing correctly.
Do you want to dance first, Mike?
Nope.
But yes, this is my third year hosting this live stream and organizing it as well. So, I feel like it gets better every year. And, with taking the learnings from last year and the year before that, I feel like we've reached a healthy balance this year when it comes to organizing this live stream. And, I'm really glad to have a strong team behind it this year. And it's gone very well. 2025 is the year of setting healthy boundaries and making amazing things happen. So thank you.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you. Let's go back.
Thank you.
Backstage people go back to backstage.
Yes.
And sounds like everybody had a lot of fun and not a lot of stress. That is what I was hoping for.
Yes. All right. Shall we do one last reminder, of course, to sign up to the Global Game Jam website, upload your game as soon as possible, given that there will be a lot of other people uploading their games at the same time, so you'll want to get in there, as soon as you can. Don't stress too much about finishing in time, of course. And I hope everybody had a wonderful 2025 Finnish Game Jam.
And if you want your game to be eligible for Finnish Game Jam Awards 25, please make a around 1 minute video and upload it to YouTube. And
Yes.
a link to Global Game Jam.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you and hope to see you next year.
Yes. Take care.
Bye bye.